Wisconsin! We just finished our week in Wisconsin and it was a lot of fun. We cheated on Sunday a little bit last Sunday and we went to Butterfest. Usually Sundays are supposed to be our days to kind of catch up on laundry and clean out the car and get all of that stuff done, but we snuck up to Butterfest and watched a parade and had some really yummy wraps, which we'll link below so you can check that out. Monday we went to Great Wolf Lodge in Wisconsin Dells. I don't know if any of you have been there, but we are big fans of Wisconsin Dells. So we did Great Wolf Lodge and we went to Paul Bunyan's for breakfast. Oh, they have good donuts. They are some of my favorites. Donuts, yeah. We also went on a Dells boat tour. The Dells are kind of split up into, they have the upper Dells and then the lower Dells, and there's a dam in between them that, the dam and up, and then the dam, and then below. So we did the lower Dells, and it was just kind of a nice, relaxed, scenic tour, and that was really pretty. We've never done one of the boat rides here before. Tuesday we drove out to Spring Green and went to the House on the Rock, which I had never really heard of before, but it was pretty fascinating. It's a house that this guy, I don't remember his name, but he built up on top of a rock and then kind of built in it like these whole different rooms of just craziest things. You know, like there's this huge carousel and there's a road of yesterday with a whole bunch of houses and just a lot of cool stuff. It's split up into 3 sections. We did section 1 and section 2. There's no way we could have walked through section 3 with those two. There was just too much. It would have taken up too much time. So, but that was really, really cool. Wednesday we did the EAA Adventure Museum. It's a aeronautics museum filled with a whole bunch of planes. You can take an old plane ride kind of around their little plane yard there, which we did not do, but it looked really cool. They had all sorts of planes from the, from the S.C. Johnson plane and the Wright brothers plane, and one of those planes that it's a car and a plane, which was pretty fascinating. That was probably one of my favorite things to check out. Wednesday night we stayed in a town called Manitowoc, and what's cool about Manitowoc is they have a plaque kind of hidden in town, and it's the Sputnik plaque. A piece of the Sputnik had fallen off and fell into a spot. It's now in the middle of the street, and it's kind of in this little hidden, just random part of the city. And there's a little plaque on the sidewalk and a little ring in the middle of the street showing you where the piece of debris fell. So we took a couple pictures there, and I bet you if you asked people that actually lived in Manitowoc, they would have no idea what you were talking about. But it was pretty cool. So we checked that out, and we drove up to Door County, which was absolutely beautiful, full of beach town. It was a cute little beach town. Tons of vineyards and farm markets, and we went to, I think it's called Peninsula State Park. This is how we do our hikes, do our hikes, do our hikes. This is how we do our hikes so early in the evening. What? Got it? Okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hands, please.
I won't fail.
All right.
Not failing.
Are you excited for some ice cream?
Yeah, I want big pig. I want pig. Pickle.
Pickle ice cream. Well, if they have pickle ice cream,
I want
we'll do some pickle ice cream. We're walking through the enchanted forest in Door County, Wisconsin. Come on, you. You're goofy. We did some hiking and hung out on the beach and just absorbed some of the beauty, and that was really neat. I'm sure it would be really pretty in fall to go check out. Probably a little chilly though. So,
Like, can you make a cup?
you got it.
No,
your
I need it really tight.
Yeah, just hold your fingers really tight. Line them all up. Well, build your little thing closer to the water. Get a stick. Well, dig a little closer. Dig closer to the water. Yeah. So Friday we headed over to Jelly Belly and we went on the Jelly Belly tour and got ourselves a bunch of Jelly Bellies, which was really cool. The tour wasn't quite what I expected. It was a free tour and I thought it'd be a little bit more hands-on, but it's probably good since Bennett's had this really nasty cough for about a week. So it's probably good that we weren't among the mixing and the cooking and stuff like that, because that probably would have been bad. But we got to drive around one of their facilities on a little train and kind of check out their techniques and stuff like that. And then they gave you handfuls of free samples. So I am set on Jelly Bellies for at least a year and a half. It was pretty crazy, but it was cool. And then we headed over to the Mars Cheese Castle and got ourselves some cheese and tested out a bunch of cheese. They had all sorts of samples and I left very, very full and ate a lot of good cheese, so that was good. We went to Lake Geneva and we were going to go on their little lakeshore path and kind of walk around. And then Saturday we went to Circus World and Museum, which was really informative and really cool. And we saw a circus and it was a really, really cool circus.
Do you see us? Do you see?
And it was super duper duper hot while we were there. So of course, while we are in the big tent watching the really cool circus, it starts to downpour. Hello! We just finished Circus World and it started downpouring. So we are soaking wet. So that was a really good end to a really fun circus. So say hi to all of the wet people.
Hi.
Hi.
Those two got dry clothes on and then it started pouring again. so wet.
Mom, do you need to wash up your side?
Yeah, let Mom drive for
But
here.
it was a fantastic little adventure. I would certainly go and check out Circus World if you like that kind of stuff. I personally am a fan of The Greatest Showman movie, so that was kind of cool to see. To kind of had the history of like the Ringling Brothers and the P.T. Barnum and Bailey Circus and all sorts of neat stuff. Although it's really hard to read about these things with those two kiddos because they don't stop moving. So it's kind of whatever you glean as you're passing by. But they have a cute little tiger show, so we watched the tigers jump around and do some cool tricks, and looked at some circus displays and all that fun stuff. So definitely neat there. And then today we hung out and got some laundry done, and we went to The Incredibles 2, which was absolutely adorable. I am a huge fan of Incredibles, and everybody in the family liked it, so thumbs up on that one. If you go, you'll probably like it. And then we just went and had some ice cream and hung out. So definitely a good week overall. We really enjoyed Wisconsin, and we're really excited to see what Iowa has in store for us. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure that you like and share and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, let the next adventure begin. Bye! Have good donuts. They are some of my favorites. Donuts, yeah. Oh, they have good donuts. They are some of my favorites. Donuts, yeah.